Imagine waking up one morning and seeing the moon bigger than you've ever seen it before. Not through a telescope, not through a camera, but with your own eyes. Its surface, sharper, its craters, visible like scars, its glow unnaturally bright, uncomfortably close, impossible to ignore. This is not an illusion, not a rare astronomical event, not a once-in-a-lifetime phenomenon. This is the beginning of a planetary crisis. Because in this world, the moon has started moving closer to Earth, and every hour, the distance shrinks. Every hour, the danger grows. Every hour, the laws of nature tighten around the planet like a fist. The moon is not just a celestial ornament hanging in the night sky. It is Earth's silent partner, stabilizing our tilt, shaping our tides, and influencing life itself. For billions of years, it has been drifting away, slow and predictable, about 4 centimeters each year. But what if that direction reversed? What if the moon suddenly began spiraling inward? This is not a minor shift. This is not a harmless adjustment. This is a threat that would touch every coastline, every atmosphere layer, every living species, and every aspect of life on Earth. To understand what comes next, we must understand why the moon matters and how its approach would tear apart the delicate balance that keeps our world stable. The moon stabilizes Earth's axial tilt. Without it, our planet would wobble chaotically like a slowing, spinning top. Seasons would shift unpredictably. Ice ages could come and go in irregular cycles lasting centuries. It also pulls the oceans, creating the tides that regulate marine ecosystems, shape our climates, and influence everything from fisheries to weather patterns. But that relationship depends on balance, precise, delicate, unbreakable, until now. If the moon moved closer, by even a few thousand kilometers, its gravitational pull would spike, tides would rise dramatically, oceans would surge, weather patterns would twist into violent extremes. Throughout the solar system, we've seen moons behave this way before. Mars has a moon called Phobos, so close that it orbits faster than the planet rotates. Phobos is spiraling inward, destined to break apart and form a ring around Mars. Now, imagine the same process happening here, but on a far larger scale. Earth is bigger, Earth's oceans are deeper, Earth's ecosystems are more complex, and our moon is far more massive than Phobos. If the moon began shifting closer, the consequences wouldn't be gradual, they would be overwhelming. The first signs would appear when the moon is only 1 to 5% closer. Coastal cities begin to experience unusually high tides. What used to be a rare supermoon effect becomes a weekly event. Streets in places like Miami, Jakarta, Karachi, New York, and Rotterdam flood repeatedly. No storm, no hurricane, just the ocean, rising, pushing inland, refusing to retreat. People step outside at night and feel something is wrong. The moon looks too big, too bright, too close. Astronomers confirm the unthinkable. The moon is changing its orbit. As fear spreads, the moon continues its descent. Once the distance shrinks by 5 to 15%, tides rise to catastrophic levels. Massive waves crash into coastlines, swallowing neighborhoods and reshaping entire regions. Harbors are destroyed, ports close, coastal highways vanish underwater. Earth's crust responds violently to the increased gravitational stress. Fault lines tremble. Earthquakes strike more frequently. Volcanoes that have slept for millennia begin to murmur, then roar. The weather becomes unpredictable and violent. The stronger tidal forces stir the oceans deeper than ever before, disrupting global currents that regulate climate. Monsoons shift, the jet stream weakens, hurricanes grow in size and intensity. Countries evacuate their coastal regions. Millions move inland. This is no longer an astronomical anomaly. This is a global crisis. As the moon continues inward, 15 to 30% closer, the situation becomes almost unrecognizable. Tides transform into towering walls of water, crashing over coastlines in mega tsunamis never seen before. Entire nations find parts of their land uninhabitable. Night becomes unnervingly bright. The moon, enormous in the sky, casts shadows like a second sun. Its gravity stretches Earth's oceans into massive bulges on opposite sides of the planet. Earthquakes ripple worldwide. Volcanoes erupt in clusters. Agriculture collapses as crops drown. Soil salinity rises, and sunlight is blocked by ash clouds drifting around the world. Transport systems fail, economies crumble, human survival becomes a struggle. The moon, still descending, approaches the Roche limit, the critical point where Earth's gravity becomes stronger than the moon's ability to hold itself together. Then the breaking begins. Cracks appear across the lunar surface, bright lines, deep fractures. The moon groans under the stress. Chunks of lunar rock break away, drifting into orbit around Earth. A ring begins to form. People around the world watch in awe and terror as the moon starts to disintegrate. Meteor storms streak across the sky, burning trails of moon rock falling through the atmosphere. Some fragments are small and beautiful. Others survive the descent, crashing into Earth with destructive force. This is the most violent phase. The tides reach unimaginable heights. The oceans surge like living monsters, tearing at the continents. Humanity fights to survive. And then, the moon is gone, not vanished, not swallowed, but shattered. What once was a single celestial body has become a ring, vast, glowing, shimmering, circling our planet. A new Saturn, born from devastation. But the consequences don't end when the moon is destroyed. The tides collapse without the moon's strong gravitational pull. Oceans become calmer, but marine ecosystems that depended on tidal rhythms begin to fall apart. Species vanish, food chains break. The Earth's tilt becomes unstable. With no moon to hold it steady, the planet begins to wobble slowly over thousands of years. New ice ages, unpredictable heat waves, and sudden climate shifts reshape continents and alter the future of life on Earth. The ring, beautiful, haunting, sharp, stays in the sky. Its shadow changes the light. Its fragments periodically rain down, creating meteor storms for centuries. Human civilization rebuilds inland, far from where coasts once existed. The world redraws its maps. Generations grow up under a ringed sky, hearing stories about a time when a single bright moon guided the night. The story of the moon becomes a cautionary tale, a reminder that everything in our universe depends on balance, delicate balance, almost invisible, always fragile. The moon has always been more than a companion in the sky. It has shaped our oceans, stabilized our seasons, guided ancient humans, watched over Earth since the beginning. But in a world where it moves closer, the guardian becomes the threat, the protector becomes the destroyer. Life on Earth survives through balance, a balance so perfect that even a small cosmic shift can reshape everything. The next time you look at the moon, remember how much our world quietly depends on it. And ask yourself, if one small change in our cosmic neighborhood can transform life on Earth, what other? What if lies waiting in the universe? What if the sun suddenly changed its behavior? What if another world drifted too close? What if something out there, right now, is already moving toward us? The universe is full of possibilities, full of dangers, full of mysteries we have yet to imagine, and sometimes imagining them is how we begin to understand them.